The nimitta is a byproduct of the concentration. It's a light phenomenon that appears, again, we're perceiving with the wisdom eye, but it appears in our field of vision. The nimitta can appear in lots of ways. There's a fairly extensive pre-nimitta light phenomenon period, where as we're getting deeper in our concentration, light activity is happening. And it's happening to show us that we are doing it right and concentration is developing. And so that can be, for some people, it's like they're with obviously eyes shut, the whole room seems to get brighter in a very perceptible way. For others, it's light phenomenon, shooting stars, other kinds of light activity. The main thing, again, is just to take it that it's a positive sign that you're doing it right. And eventually, I'll talk about this again later today, there's a progression where the nimitta will start appearing and have some stability. And the nimitta becomes part of the journey of jhana opening. So it's an important part of our process. But again, it's a byproduct of staying with the breath. So that's why we stay with the breath to the extent we can 24/7. I did want to mention one support we can use, and I mentioned this lightly. So if you want to test it out in our next meditation, you can. But if it's not easily accessible to you, then don't worry about it. And this is using what's called long and short. And I'm going to start first with counting of breaths. And this is where we're counting the breath. Inhale, exhale, we count with a soft 1. Inhale, exhale, soft 2. What that does, it helps keep us focused in the Anapana region. And we want to be clear, the number is not the object. We're using that as a support to stay focused on the breath in the Anapana region. When we get established on the breath, we want to drop the counting. It will feel cumbersome. It'll feel bulky, and that's the time to let it go. The other is long and short, and this is simply a perception after each breath of whether it was long or short. It doesn't get into analysis or comparison. Well, this was longer than the last breath, but shorter than 3 breaths ago. We don't want to do that. Some people find the long and short helpful to stay focused on the breath. Other people find it invites a lot of conceptual analysis, so it's not that beneficial. I mentioned these two, the counting and long and short, for you to experiment with and just see if it's beneficial for you or not.